Plaintiff Tiffany Cummings says she was 14 when she met the defendant, and he was 29. Tiffany admits that there was cheating on both of their parts, but they eventually got married. Tiffany is suing because she loaned the defendant money before they wed, and he has yet to repay. Defendant Savoy Cummings says he was a bad guy who met Tiffany after he was released from prison. Savoy says after they got married, Tiffany read Steve Harvey's book, Think Like a Man, and started using it against him. But their relationship is still wonderful.
All right, start with you.
All right, I met the defendant, Savoy Cummings. I call him Poppy. I met him in August 2007. I was actually 14 years old and he was 29. When he approached me very respectfully.
He was how old?
He was 29 years old.
And you were what?
14. Yes. Like I said, he approached me very respectfully. He did not comment on my looks or tell me, "Oh, baby, I want to do this to you."
What did he say?
He didn't. He came to me and told me that he just seemed that he felt like I was the type of person that he wanted me to be in his life for whatever reason.
Where were you at? Grade school? You were
No.
Playground?
Actually, I was on my way to high school orientation. I mean, I was kind of taken back by the way that he approached me, which was very respectful. It wasn't in any
I mean, you
sexual
all
type of
ultimately
way.
got married, so obviously at some point you all did the honorable things, so you're not necessarily passing judgment. I'm not coming down on you. You have parents, right?
Correct.
They didn't come down on him, right? They're all right with it, right?
They're actually not. They
Now
don't really
they're not
approve.
still?
So.
That's not true.
They respect it. They respect the relationship.
That's not true, Your Honor.
What are you gonna say?
Mama was, she was cool with it. I moved in with him.
I met him in August 2007. I was actually 14 years old and he was 29. When he approached me very respectfully.
how old?
He was 29 years old.
And you were what?
14.
Where were you at?
We
Grade
were-
school? You were
No.
playground?
Plaintiff Tiffany Cummings is married to the defendant, and she claims she met him when she was 14 and he was 29.
How long after meeting her did you move in with them?
Probably the next year.
Wow. You were 29, and you were 14 or 15.
15. My mother, she kind of went back and forth on it. Sometimes she was okay with it, other times she...
At some point they had to say, come on, it's fine for you to move in and live with us.
Right.
Did you all stay in the same room
Yes.
when you were 15 and he was
Yes.
29?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, sounds like it worked out.
Yeah.
You all still married? That's
Yes,
what it
sir.
says, husband.
Yes. Yes.
Well, what type of problems have you all had?
It was good. I mean, I tried to be the type of person that he wanted. We were kind of back and forth. I used the young and dumb excuse for not knowing exactly what I wanted, while him, on the other hand, he knew the type of female that he was ready for. And we kind of went back and forth. There was times when we were long distance. We were on and off. There was cheating involved on both sides and dishonesty. But in the end, we decided to come together that we wanted to, you know, we were the only people that we wanted to be with.
Okay. What do you say about the relationship, sir?
Well, as far as the relationship, it's been wonderful. You know, as far as me, you know what I'm saying, I was incarcerated. I was incarcerated in 202, you know, bad guy, you know what I'm saying, coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I due to my release in 205, I went to Iowa. And I met Tiffany, also known as Mommy. That's what I call her. You know, I met her, and I just approached her with the ability, just wanted her to be a part of my life. Wasn't looking for no sex or anything.
How long had you been out by that time?
6 months.
You were looking for sex. Talking about you wasn't looking for no
I wasn't
sex.
looking for sex. Because at that time, I had
Okay, you had a girlfriend. All right.
I had a
You
girl.
might have been looking for it from her, but fresh out of prison, Doc, you looking for some sex. That's my point.
Right, I guess so.
All right. All right, no, I'm not coming down on you about the age difference, as you see, because you all got married, and you're still married.
Right.
And it sounds like you all are still in love with each other,
Most
and now we have to find
much
out
so.
what the devil this lawsuit is about then, if you're so in love and you're still married. What's happening?
All right, in August 2010, I started attending classes at Des Moines Area Community College. I was due to receive my refund check in October 2010. On October 13th, him and I together wrote out an agreement that I have right here.
I see it, but you can't make any financial agreement with your husband. Maybe I'm missing something.
It was actually before we were married, Your Honor.
Oh, it was before you were married?
Yes. We were actually in the process of looking for an apartment together. We were going through a lot at that time, and I wasn't quite sure if I was ready to, we were arguing a lot, and I didn't want anything to get worse. So,
sir?
Your Honor, she took some advice from Steve Harvey book, you know what I'm saying?
Think like a man.
She had took some advice from Steve Harvey book, and you know what I'm saying, and started using it against me, you know, and
Steve is my friend. He is my man.
Well, I don't like the book.
Me either. Sorry, Steve. No, Steve gets it all the time, men saying that you made too many revelations about how a man thinks. So this ain't the first time he's heard that, and he's my man. Steve has very high standards, but you gotta understand, most men are a lot lower than Steve. Just having a little fun here, but everybody doesn't have those same values, so don't bring home what you read in a book.
Yeah, true. I like the movie,
because it may not work out for you and your spouse. For example, one of the key things that Steve says about people who date is that they should not have sex in the first 90 days. In this day and age, I don't know how many men will wait 90 days dating a woman. So it's going to be tough getting a date.
Right.
If you think he's going to be celibate, wow, now if you say, well, you can do what you want to, now that may be so. But for a man to be celibate for 90 days waiting on you, unless you all got some powerful Church of God in Christ in you, sanctified stuff in you that's keeping you strong, it's going to be tough.
It's a good movie, though.
I ain't gonna get me in trouble by myself. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. All right, for those who haven't seen the movie, it's one of the best movies of the year.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It is good.
Think like a man.
I tried.
For a man to be celibate for 90 days waiting on you, unless you all got some powerful Church of God in Christ in you, sanctified stuff in you that's keeping you strong, it's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna get me in trouble by myself. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
Plaintiff Tiffany Cummings is married to the defendant, and she claims she met him when she was 14 and he was 29.
Yes, you can sign a contract prior to going into the marriage, and it is binding. Just like any property you bring into a marriage, it's not joint property. Inheritance that occurs during the marriage is not marital property. As I know you all like to hear that inheritance part. If you're married and one party gets an inheritance, they don't have to share with it. It's not marital property. However, everything you accumulate after marriage is marital property. So you all are married right now, right?
Correct.
So you're suing him to enforce this contract, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you win, whose property are you getting?
Ours.
Both of ours?
Yeah. You're suing yourself. And you're going to have to pay yourself. I mean, that's what it equals. Yeah, you'll win, but it's joint property.
Hey, what's mine is hers, what's hers is mine.
Absolutely. $1,900 for you. Right. No. Pay your wife. And then just make her pay all the rent. That's all, and y'all be even. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
What's yours is mine, what's mine is yours.
That's crazy.
Can I have a hug and a kiss?
I'm talking about the beginning of it, baby.
Oh, well.
That even none of their business.
Right. But it's true, though.
I still love you, though.
I love you, too.
Love you.
Can I have a hug? You look nice in your suit.